Hello. Hello. Welcome back, everyone. Oh my god. No, it's gonna be night again. This will also be a shorter video. Mainly I'm just interested in seeing what's gonna happen next. Oh wow. Welcome back, Meg. Congratulate you on unlocking the launch victory in the right succession. It is our great honor to honor the host the comrades of our future Dawn server. Such a grand journey is doubtless left you fatigued. Please relax and enjoy your stay. Surprised to see me? I suppose it's only natural. May I come in? Suppose I haven't properly thanked you. That my sister was able to realize her potential is testament to the quality of her traveling companions, particularly you. For that, you have my heartfelt gratitude. I only did as you might have in my position. My primary business in colony is to deliver a message from Lemonity. As you well know, after the ascension ceremony, she will officially take up the mantle of Dawn's servant. She has expressed a desire for you to accept the post within her administration, while making no mention of me. You didn't need to decide immediately. My sister will broach the matter with you again after the ceremony. Whether you continue to assist Lemonity or not is up to you. That is all. If you'll excuse me. No position. You've become someone irreplaceable to her. As her brother, I acknowledge that with no little jealousy. But believe me when I say I hope that you'll stay by her side. And thus it arrived. The day of the Dawn Servant Ascension ceremony. Oh wow, that is a lot of people.
What a crowd! As befits the changing of Dawn Servants.
My FPS.
It's starting.
It's so weird how she has a master position for him.
The Dawn Servant!
Look! He's here!
The head of reason is resting again. Thought he'd grace us for this occasion at least.
I've been wondering if he's not even alive.
People of Tuliolal, you honor us with your presence.
Ooh,
For on this auspicious
there's some of the
day,
giants.
we witness
Actually
the
did count.
dusking of one era and the dawning of the next. The succession of Dawn servants. But I've talked for long enough. Allow me to present the claimant, whose determination, wisdom, and compassion guided them to triumph and the city of gold.
Oh.
My daughter, Wook Lamat. Huzzah! Huzzah!
Long live the Dawn Servant! Long live Tuliolal!
Growing up in this city, I used to think I knew all there was to know about Tuliolal. But my journey showed me how much I had yet to learn about the cultures, histories, and aspirations of this nation. Through the time-honored Ihana, the Hanuhanu taught me how they nourish and cultivate both the land and their bonds with visitors. And with their alpacas and tradecraft, the Pelupelu showed me the depths of their patience and fortitude to know when to push through and when not to push your luck. From the Moblins and their artisans, I gained insight into the power of creativity, that it is when we are filled with passion and bolstered by the support of others that we produce our best works. And in Kozamauka, I was moved by the history and hopes of the Yokhui, who believe that death isn't the end, that we live on so long as we're remembered. I felt joy and harmony in Yaktel when I tasted Shibruk Bibil, the dish that marked the beginning of peace between the Shibral and Mamurja after centuries of warfare. And I felt sorrow in Mamuk when I met with those who placed their faith in the promise of blessed siblings, and for this were burdened with great suffering. Through the understanding we forged, I'm hopeful that they will find what they seek through friendship and community. For we are all Turali.
Understanding with Mamuk? What sorcery did she use on them?
Oh.
All of which is to say that, as I've come to know our nation, I've seen the ways in which we thrive, and the ways in which we still struggle. Some in Kozamauka must resort to banditry to survive. A faction of Yokhui still cling to dreams of conquest. Not everyone lives in peace and plenty. And there's still so much of Tulihyolol I don't know. Places I haven't seen, and people I haven't met. That's why I hope to keep learning about and from you, that we might build a nation where everyone knows happiness. Because if there's one thing my journey has taught me, it's that your happiness is my happiness!
Oh.
I say mine, but the Dawn Servant doesn't need to be a single person, does it?
This is what I thought would happen.
Oh dear. What is she doing?
Yeah. My father led Tulihyolol to prosperity by the resolve and reason of his 2 heads. But my one head can only get us so far. To further change our nation for the better, I'll need someone else. Someone with the knowledge and insight that I lack. So what do you say? Be Dawn Servant with me, Kona?
They're like, where is he?
Ramachi, are you certain?
Absolutely. You take reason, and I take resolve. Together, we make a full Dawn Servant.
You'll have no objections from me, of course. But mine is not the approval you need.
During my time abroad, I experienced the benefits of foreign technologies, some of which I introduced to our nation. Dirigibles now soar the sky in the south, while locomotives traverse the land in the north. I was convinced that by imitating foreign powers, we could assert our strength and thereby deter invasion. Yet despite my intentions, I failed to understand what I was too eager to cast aside, and the very people I wish to protect. My own journey has taught me that culture isn't a hindrance to progress, but a shared value that binds us, connecting lives and generations. With your blessing, I vow to help Tuli Yolal prosper in a way that honors the hopes and heritage of all her peoples. My esteemed predecessor would accept nothing less. For ultimately, I harbor the same wish as my sister.
What's that?
To give you cause to smile.
And honesty.
That is my heartfelt desire.
I love how each of them has a different, like, clapping animation.
Glad this didn't go to waste. This is the Lay of Legacy, the part of the Tulihyola saga where you and I become the next Dawn servant.
Good heavens! Don't tell me this is what kept you so busy ahead of the ceremony.
Just so you know, I didn't decide this on a whim. After reflecting on all we've been through, I realized it was the only answer.
With this, both my brother and I have worthy successors.
I thought as much.
He would have been proud.
I knew it.
Of course you knew. It's been 3 years since my brother left us.
It cannot be. The head of reason is no longer with us.
Oh, tragic tidings.
I didn't want to believe it.
I'm sorry I never told you. We wanted the people to rest easy until our successor could be chosen. Planning the right was my brother's final duty. He was determined for it to serve the nation's best interests, and labored nigh without cease. And then he died, forcing me to do the actual work. A sneaky bastard. But he did well. I have to give him that. The outcome speaks for itself. Though not quite to the original script, your new Dawn servant rises. May they shine resplendent, and their rule bring light ever greater to Tuliolol.
Waklama was brilliant up there, wasn't she? The second part of the Dawn Promise was surprising. Between the two of them, I dare say our new Dawn Silvers will be capable of anything. The future to Tulio is bright indeed. Early in Yakta. Interesting.
Change is in the air, and it's all because of our little firebrand.
Yeah, but where is the first?
Every Ilmer father's daughter, that one. I'll be watching where you steer this nation, lass. With what time I've got left.
How is he still alive? It's 80 years ago. Uh-oh. The first. Waklama has truly come into her own, has she not? Indeed, even as she moved people with her heartfelt words, she contained her characteristic spontaneity, as evidenced by her nomination of Koana as fellow Dawn servant. Sudden as it was, I'd like to believe she gave it all due consideration. She could do far worse. Koana completed every feat except the last, and that he only forfeited to help Waklama secure her victory. Look forward to knowing how Tuliolo will prosper under their care. Everyone, thank you for coming. I can see you all perfectly from out there. That was an impressive speech, Dawn servant. I told you, no titles. Besides, after everything we've been through, you're nothing less than family. So, like my family does, I'd like you to call me Lemon Tea. Oh, don't worry about that. However you say it, I know it'll be with love. If you do mispronounce it, please correct this, but it'd be my honor to call me Lemon Tea. Mine as well. Indeed, consider us your Orzian cousins, if such a notion appeals to you. Oh, no. Orzian cousins. It's a little embarrassing, not in a bad way. There's still lots I'd like to say, but I need to make my rounds first. I want to thank my supporters who are visiting for the occasion. Could you wait for me here? Of course, we'll keep ourselves entertained. That said, would you join me, Kruzina? Wonderful. Come and meet me outside the winged walk, then. Ready? Let's go. Our first stop is Antiques Tacos, and that's just for a snack. Lucky if you'll not lose shit with it. Done several, walk them up. Words could express the profound joy your ascension has brought me. No need for formalities. I'm still the same old me. Alright, then. I shuffle go for formalities. But I cannot. You are done server. Too disrespectful is it to address you without your due title. As done server, I'm warning you not to bother with the formalities. Alright, then I won't bother anymore. You could more easily converse with the drunken old. Thank you for helping walk them out become Dawn server prisoner. Political opinions of community may have been divided, but Dawn server essentially presents us all the prime opportunity, which is why you can visit everyone to participate and come over to the sales campaign. Wonderful plan. For my first big undertaking as a merchant. I do like the sound of a sale, so long as I'm not persuaded to buy too much. It is so good to see all of you again. I want to personally thank each of you for your help. Defeat of raids and fear of gold on our first two chests of claimant. If not for your guidance, I would have failed the right succession before I fully understood its importance. Now that you've given me a taste for a self-hellblading culture, I can't wait to see what else Tuliyola has to offer. In Dawntrail, for instance. As always, you must observe proper etiquette. I'll be happy to offer my services as a tutor, should you desire them. I can think of no better instructor. I'll be sure to be Koana as well. Your duties as Dawn server will be plentiful, but don't forget your promise to attend Ihuhana next season. Of course, I wouldn't miss. When I've made a name for myself as merchant, I'll come by the palace and tell you all about my biggest sales. I look forward to it. I've been personally attending to your podcast care. Do we hope to see you at the ranch again? Tell me fluffy spitball friend. I walk them out. Move soon. Move soon. Anyway, you have to excuse us. Oh, you have to say Pontagino, right? Have you tosses some blonde pointy ears? Saw a man matching up the description by the weapons store in Bayside Bevy, in company of a mob on a pair of Yuck Hole, if I remember correctly. Bayside Bevy, got it. Enjoy the festivities, everyone, and the tacos. Should be able to buy tacos from them. Jeez. That come to the overall sometime. This is this whole hive of luminaries on. No doubt if you have seen one of such a station or a statue. Offering Ragnarok is grateful for this meeting. Dawn servant, Kuzina, you honor us with your presence. Thank you for coming, everyone. I know the journey to Lolo isn't a short one. Long road travel, worth the travel to congratulate new Dawn servants. To hear the head of reasons past brings me sorrow, but we who remember him will ensure he lives on. May the accolades of this day be as offerings for the future he envisioned. By luminary I intend on behalf of warlords that can have had our people come en masse, we would have been an obstruction. Nonsense, you're always welcome, all of you. This is your city as much as anyone's. I'm glad to see you hail and whole, Kuzina. Though I know little of the particulars, I can imagine your latest adventures have been both long and colorful. Beginning with near shipwreck, if you'll recall, if you will remember, yet here we stand celebrating the ascension of your claim. When my journey began, I thought only of preserving the peace that my father worked so hard to create. But the feat of pots and the feat of proof and the feat of ice showed me that peace is not simply an absence of war. Being able to live together in safety and happiness, that is what my father envisioned for the nation. That is truly YOLO, I want for you all. So I promise you this. As Dawn Servant, I'll do everything I can to bring that same happiness to the bandits of Kozumauka and the Yokoi of Chiriga assaulted. I won't forsake them. As I was moved by your father's influence, so may the So too may the Chirwaga come to accept your peace. Their beliefs are stood for a millennium. While not easily shifted, neither are they immutable. While I can be pretty determined, they'll come around eventually, mark my words. I can vouch for the efficiency of such determination. Thanks to the marvelous hospitality, I have rediscovered the joy of craft and honor my father's legacy. Now they could live in secure, the village overflows with field smiles. Such cooperation between help hands and pop sword is the very spirit of a healthy pop pact. A partnership like yours is bound to be fruitful. I look forward to seeing the fantastic pieces you produce. There's some other people I like to see, so we should take a leave. Let's try and find Himuruk. Zakbarak? Zabrak? I believe I saw him on the sands below. The Gleam Sands. Thank you. Enjoy your time in the city, and remember, this will always be your home too. Must have been. My, you honor us with a personal visit, Dawntrail. Congratulations upon your ascension. No, none of that. My title might have changed, but I'm still just walking amok. More than just, I'd say. You've grown to a leader fit for this nation. Your father must be proud. I hope so, but big events like this make me wonder, you know, what my birth parents might say if they knew. I imagine they would say it fills our heart with joy to see the strong, compassionate woman you have become. Owe you my thanks as well, fulfilling your promise to me. I told Bakal Jaja so we could congratulate you in person, but he marched off muttering something about not being able to face you just yet. The boy needs purpose. Purpose beyond catering to the demands of others. He's always too obliging for his own good. I'll surely find it in his own time, especially if he knows his family is there for him. That we are. By the way, have you seen Kentaram everywhere? Or Tonkawa, that is? Kentaram, was it? A strong name, if a bit exotic. We called upon him before leaving from Lomok, but he wasn't at home. I don't recall seeing him at the ceremony either. First promise was noticeably absent as well, but I assumed he required time to salve his injured pride. If one thought he'd be the one to succeed Papa, my victory must have come as quiet as shock to him. As for Tonkawa, I'm sure he's around here somewhere, or ready to appear when we least expect him. We'd best be going, but relax, enjoy, make yourselves at home, and come and visit us anytime. Alright, I think I found everyone I could. Let us return to the others in the winged walk.
Seen everyone you wanted to see?
I have. Sorry for keeping you all. Now, there's just one last matter. What Kona spoke to you about. I'm sure he made it abundantly clear, but I'm completely serious. I want you to stay in Tulichola with me.
I can't. For a while, sure, but I can't.
I'm not forcing you, of course. But should you wish it, you always have a place here. Ah, that's right. This is for you. A permit granting passage to Shatural. which, as I recall, you've yet to see. An adventurer like you could hardly resist, no? I can't believe our journey is over already. You accepted me as a comrade and stood with me to the end. You have my eternal gratitude. Thank you. Well, I had better get going. I need to start learning all my official Dawn servant duties. I'll be sure to share what my old man says about the Golden City too, once he tells me. Till then, feel free to pass the time as you like.
For now, I will remain in Tural. There's someone I'd like to see before returning to Sharlayan.
Oh, the second part of the
What
story
about the rest of you?
Troll and Graha come in.
Alize and I also intend to remain a while longer. As educational as this experience has been thus far, we feel there are even more lessons to be had for Garlemald. By hearing about the peace your father facilitated, and then seeing you reforge relations with Mamuk, we were reminded of a profound truth. That is, acceptance begins with understanding.
And, like you demonstrated throughout the rite, there are unexpected yet effective ways for two sides to understand each other. The question is how to encourage it, and by seeing more of this nation born of unity, we hope to find some hints.
Personally, I can hardly wait to learn more about the City of Gold. So, if I may, I'd like to stay in Tulu-Yolal as well.
By all means, your rooms are at your disposal for as long as you need them.
And what of you? Thinking of touring Shaktural, perhaps?
Of course.
Of course. You're hardly the type to leave half a continent unexplored.
Then perhaps we could travel together? The person I intend to meet is my mentor, so I'll be visiting my hometown in Shaktural. If you have no particular destination in mind, I'd be happy to guide you en route.
Then it's farewell for now. Take care, all of you.
When you're ready, come and meet me at the Shaktural Skygate.
We're friends to the end, you hear me? Friends to the end!
It's so weird without the music. I wonder why it's glitching out like that.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, I'm not in the 7? Holy crap. This case now that it realize like you have a permit, yes? Packed and ready, no less than minutes thoughts like before we leave. Forgive me, I'm afraid traveling for any Dawn Silver may have scarred me for life. Meanwhile, in the depths of Skynote Senate, I knew it. This is the gate to the Golden City. Two decades ago, your father bade me transcribe a lecture's color across the salt, petition and study of this place. When he discovered something Dawntrail revealed enough to seal a way for, so he thought Taloy's objective became the city of gold. To think that Tom Crow would be entrusted with his safekeeping, had I known that daughter enough to carry the 7 keystones, we might have spared ourselves these tiresome feats. Great power sleeps in here, and with it, you shall obtain your birthright. So you say, yet the new Dawntrail would succeed where I could not taking the throne, and it would be no easy task. The resilient son underestimates his own potential. There's no need for worry. I've liberated the key from the Dawn Servant's vault. You alone have the means to unlock the gate. You'll soon gain all you are denied, the right your father's shade. These bitter memories shall soon be forgotten. Seize your future, promise, open the gate, and become the ruler you are destined to be. It's working. Is someone there? Can hear me? At last. Who's there? Show yourself. If only I could. Alas, this gate would not open for me. Only key in your possession can connect us. Then you are the guardian of the city's great power? Do not claim this power is great, but the knowledge I possess is enough to realize any desire to remake worlds. Is that so? Oh. Fascinating. Name your price then, for my desire is the world is Yes, resilient. The resilient sunrise. Together we should create a nation worthy of our rule. Promise. What? Why? The backstabber was him. The useless tools cast aside. Deliver me a new world, one that bends to my will. As you wish, but in exchange, ready to get in the way. Then present your travel pass to Garden Lesbia. You won't have long to enjoy sightseeing. Good Dr. on Wonderland's outside. Get inspired to all safely with the express permission on the Dawn servants. Signed by Val Lama herself. My apologies, miss. For you to wait here just a moment.
Shall we then?
The only time we
On the far side of that great bridge unfolded the wilds of Shaloni, where the sun guides in the Shitona town. A harsh guide, to be sure, with its blazing rays scorching the land and hardening its inhabitants. But sweeping change had come to the arid expanse when, beneath its red crust, vast deposits of ceruleum were discovered. Embracing this opportunity, Vau Kona supporters hurtle on, driven by dreams of a future illuminated by blue flame. It is here that our journey continues, our path taking us along winding roads of steel, each length of track a declaration of hope and ambition.
Being dusty is the proper introduction.
My home, Yasulani, lies past Shaloni. It will be a long journey, but the railroad should make it easier. As for the way to the train station, let's ride these fellows, shall we?
They're like poor baboons.
Well, well. It's become a proper town.
Hey!
Wanted dead or alive posters.
Now hold on a minute.
Some sort of trouble.
Oh, is there gonna be a duel?
I'm talking to you, you old bastard.
Give me strength. For the last time, the investigation is closed. There's no refuting the evidence.
I don't give a shit about your evidence, you lying scum. You release my friends, or I'll make you wish you had.
Let me remind you who the scum is here. Your friends, who had the temerity to point their firearms at me, the Deputy Chief of the Dust Watch. And after taking them into custody, what should we discover but incontrovertible proof that they had committed larceny? They will not be released until they've paid for their crimes.
I'd heard the peacekeeping force had been formed to deal with growing lawlessness. Seems the situation is bad indeed.
Still can't get up a fuss, eh? Sounds like poor Zekua needs his bottle.
Sure he wouldn't prefer his mama's teat? Treat me like a child, will you? My friends haven't done anything wrong, damn it! They've been framed!
Oh, stop. Listen here, Zekua. If you want to be treated like an adult, then you'd best comport yourself like one. That means respecting the rule of law. Order may be precarious here in Shaloni, but it can be had if each man does the right thing. And for those that don't, well, they have to answer to the Dust Watch. Now run along and think before you cast aspersions next time. Lest you hurt my feelings.
Fine! If that's how it's gonna be.
Oh.
I wouldn't if I were you.
Oh.
Is that?
There's a time to fight and a time to withdraw. For you, that's now.
What?
Of course.
Hey! What are you doing, Zekua? You better not be stirring up trouble.
Wahute! You sack of Ronek shit! This ain't over! You hear me?
You want to tell me what that was about?
Nothing that need concern you, sir. Zekua is simply struggling to come to terms with the low character of his friends. But for good measure, I'll have the men keep an eye on him.
Yes, you do that.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll go make my rounds.
wasn't expecting to see your faces among the crowd.
Same, bro.
Talk is rife there's a new Dawn servant. Take it you found it then. The Golden City.
Aye, the contest is over. And as I needed to return home to Yasulani, I offered to show our friends some of Shaktural. What brings you north?
Nothing in particular. Just seeing what there is to see. Gulul Jaja compensated me rather generously for our duel. I'll be able to enjoy a comfortable life on the road for the foreseeable future. But for now, I shall be moving on. Oh, by the way, I recommend you try the Sabatender. They may not look it. They're surprisingly delicious.
But we don't serve Sabatender here.
No sooner did we set out than ran into excitement. At least no one was hurt. But this Death Watch has their work cut out for them. For as long as I can remember, all disputes, big or small, were settled by duel. People of Shaloni rarely see eye to eye. For better or for worse, it is the simplest way to settle differences. Since most would suit not risk their lives, though, it encouraged parties to pursue peaceful resolution in a roundabout fashion. The Death Watch was likely established by supporters of Koan, preferring peace being forced through formal rule of law. A reasonable stance, all things considered. Things ever got of hand, the landscribe would be forced to step in. What freedom they would have now would be lost to their Zerl Jaw's authority. All is which to say, unless it's lengthy stay in a jailhouse appeals to you, be mindful of how you handle your arms and tank. That I shall be stopping for the day. GG's the other one.